Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. This is very special because in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Lego Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Dilophosaurus Ambush set. This is set number 76958. It has 211 pieces, and I paid $20 for this set. Now, this is one of the new Jurassic Park sets that do have the Jurassic Park kind of branding here instead of like Jurassic World. This is one of the ones that comes out, I believe, June 1st of 2023. I was able to get this one early, and I was able to get some of the other Jurassic Park sets that come out on June 1st early as well. This is the first one I will be featuring on my channel, and I'm not too sure about all the other ones. They do feature a lot of molded dinosaurs. Some of them are new or new colors at least. Or haven't been seen in a number of years, and they do usually like big molded animals like this, whether it be for city sets or for whatever, can bump up prices or make the price per piece ratio seem a little weird. So for example, there is one of the new Jurassic Park 30th anniversary sets that come out next month that I think retails for like $130, but might only have 600 pieces or something like that, because it does have some big dinosaurs in it. And this one was $20, does have a molded dinosaur of the Dilophosaurus. I actually can't remember if this color and this exact mold has been used before. I think so, but I could be wrong. But either way, it does have that. Plus it has the car build here, which looks to be 6 wide, and maybe a little wider at the wheels. And it has 211 pieces for $20. So this seemed like kind of the best value out of all of them if we're looking at price per piece. So anyway, in this video, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it. And like I said, I'm pretty excited because like I did for some of the Star Wars stuff, I was able to get some of these new Jurassic Park sets early, which is always exciting for me. I am not part of the Lego Ambassador Network. I'm not affiliated with any other company. I'm solely myself. I paid for this with my own money from an official retailer. I just was able to purchase this earlier than one might be able to purchase it from a Lego store or lego.com. But either way, I'm going to get into this and review this set. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to give my thoughts on this Dilophosaurus Ambush set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so that is this Lego Jurassic Park 30th anniversary set of the Dilophosaurus Ambush. This is pretty great. There are some things in here that I think are really, really well done and really surprised me. And I am a big, big fan of this set. And I think the value is pretty evident here, actually. I'll just quickly show, because at the back of the instructions, it does have kind of the ad or the pictures of some of the other sets that are releasing on June 1st, along with this one. So that's right here. We also have 7659, which is Triceratops with Ian Malcolm and a big pile of Triceratops dung, but also a classic Jurassic Park Jeep. I am pretty interested in this one, a little bit for the Triceratops, but also for the Jeep, because I want to see how it compares to the one that was in the T-Rex breakout diorama. Then we have this, I think, Brachiosaurus Discovery set, this 76960, which has this big tree, has a vehicle that's similar to one in this set, but might be still a little different. I'm interested in seeing that. And we have the big Brachiosaurus here, I believe, molded dino, which is interesting. We have like the Jurassic Park Visitor Center, which comes with a raptor, a T-Rex, and a T-Rex bone like fossil thing, as well as kind of this pavilion facade and some characters. This is the one where I think it's like $130 or $120 some, with not that many pieces, but you get sort of some big specialized ones in there. And then the last one in here is this 4+ raptor escape, I believe, which again, the value didn't seem terrific to me. So, but this one seemed really, really good, and I think it is, and I'm really excited to actually go back and, or to go forward and look at those other sets that are releasing alongside of this, because I think this is really pretty great. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with this set. So, first thing we'll take a look at are the minifigures and the dinosaurs. So I'll actually show this Dilophosaurus first. And as I mentioned, I wasn't sure if this is a recolor or a new mold or anything, but it's really well done. The tail is kind of the dual molded, so this is all like ABS solid plastic, and the tail then is rubbery and bendy, which I think is so well done. We get one stud on the back. The coloration is really, really good. No articulation for the legs or the arms, whereas in like the some of the other sets like the T-Rex and the Raptor both can move their arms and legs a little bit. The Dilophosaurus for like this scene is one that has kind of this fan that flares out, and there's good color on there. The mold is very nice, and we also have some kind of fins up on the head right above the eye. I really like the eye printing on here, and yeah, the colors are really good. And then even just that little notch right above the mouth there on either side is a nice kind of subtle, easy to miss detail. Same for the nostrils, and we do have some articulation for the jaw, and the jaw is really well done too. And we do get an extra piece of the lower jaw as well, and that has a very satisfying click into place here. So that's really, really nice, and I think this is a great dinosaur. I think it looks really, really, really good. There are some places to stud it down on the bottom, which is excellent. And scale-wise, I don't know if this feels like a little big for the scale of the scene, especially compared to minifigures, but that's not too much of a concern. I remember this being a little bit smaller, especially compared to the character that it interacts with and with the vehicle it interacts with. But either way, this is still a really, really great dinosaur, and I'm very, very happy with this. So nice. And then we have the minifigure that's included in this set, which is Dennis Nedry, I believe. Is his name's Dennis? I think so. This is the character played by Wayne Knight. He works on the computers and the security system. He has a great scene in the beginning of the movie where it's like, Dodson, Dodson, see, nobody cares. And he has the Barbasol shaving cream that he puts on his hand and then puts on a piece of pie. And he's very, very funny. He programs the computer to do the Anyway, that's this character. I'm not sure if this character has been in minifigure form before, but I think this is a new print for the torso. Very good. Kind of shows his maybe slightly more rotund figure than a typical minifigure here, with some detail, little Jurassic Park logo, an ID badge, and everything else, but also the raincoat and looking a bit disheveled. The back, we can see just the back of the raincoat. Nothing on the midsection of the legs or the arms, but as you can see on the face, we get a very special kind of face printing here with some splotches. That is venom, or a sort of something the Dilophosaurus, or at least in the movie, spits out. It's maybe one of the animals or the dinosaurs' defense mechanisms, offense mechanisms, whatever. I think they project a sort of acid or venom of some sort that Nedry gets hit with on the face, leading to their demise. And so this print is very, very cool, and I love the color of it there, and I think it's really, really well done. Hairpiece is fine, doesn't totally feel like their hair for the movie, but it's raining in this scene, and maybe it's okay. But we also then get an alternate face of Nedry when they are not covered in whatever that substance is, that venom or whatever. And so we get Nedry, but looking still kind of concerned or worried, and not as like conniving or laughing or weird. So it'd be great to get other heads on this character, but I'm very, very happy with this minifigure. So this is really quite good. And then we can look at the main bulk of this build, which is this vehicle, which is like a Jeep. It's not quite the classic Jurassic Park Jeep that was on the rails that they're in for the T-Rex breakout or anything. It's a slightly different one. It's really, really well done. I love the use of colors to kind of indicate either camouflage or mud or just different stuff. There's some building stuff in here that I thought was really, really cool. And overall, I think this is pretty darn good. I thought at the beginning it was maybe 6 wide, but it's 8 wide here, and then a little bit wider with the wheels. So it kind of fits next to a Speed Champion, probably a little shorter, comparing it to like the Bronco, because I think this is the same wheels as the Bronco, and it also has one at the back. This does feel a bit smaller, but it is still, still 8 studs wide at the front here and at the back, but then the top of this is only 6. So like the cabin there is 6, but we get 8 out at the sides, so we get some more details, and they're pretty appreciated there. So first we'll take a look at the front. I really like how this was done. Again, like mismatched colors here, either indicating camouflage or the paint job, or maybe mud or whatever, which is really well done. We get some translucent stuff in there to do lights. This license plate or identification thing here is a sticker, and that's fine, but this grill piece is a print, and I really just like how this was constructed. It looks really nice, and it's very, very basic, but like using this plate with a bar piece kind of there to cover up a little bit of that print, it has a really, really nice effect. Couple slopes here. Moving at the top of the hood, this is a sticker as well, showing a little bit of that muddy kind of stuff on there. I loved the choice of the red in here and how this was used at the front of the windshield there. turning to the side, we can see the red rims, which are very nice. The wheels spin independently. Maybe some mirrors here. There is not functioning doors on this one, but we do get a nice vented piece there and open windows here. On the side, on the door detail, is a sticker, and I think it's quite a good one, which is very nice, and it does say Jeep on it, so it is a branded Jeep there. And then right beneath that, kind of where the like a step might be to get into the vehicle if it's particularly raised up, but also helps form like the fenders here. I thought this was really, really smart, even though it's very, very basic, using these kind of plates with the clip and then some like Technic tiles or Technic plates underneath here to make this stick out and then kind of form this this whole line here. I think is really, really well done, and I kind of wish I would have thought about that first. So this is, I think, a good technique and really, really nice. We can see this is a sticker here, a little footprint there from when maybe the Dilophosaurus. And we open window here, open window at the back. I really like the side of this. Going to the back, more translucent for the lights, an extra wheel. We can see through the back window into the driver's section there and the cabin, and we have another identical kind of license plate ID thing at the back here as well. Other side is pretty much the same, but this is you know, it's almost an identical sticker, but it's kind of going the other way because of how it's mirrored from right to left. And then this is a different sticker than on the other side, which I believe is the, you know, Nedry is driving and I think comes out the driver's side, and maybe the Dilophosaurus is on the passenger side. And so hopefully those are on the correct sides there. But again, same kind of deal here. Really well done. So I think this is pretty great. The roof easily comes off. The roof is actually a little disappointing. It's just a big plate with 4 of these 2x4 tiles. I maybe would have liked to not have these studs here or have a little more going on at the roof of this, but it does pop off very easy. Just a couple of studs at the back to where it connects, and then inside we get access. We can have some cargo in the back if we like. We have a steering wheel and seats for minifigures in there. You might only be able to fit one just because it is only 4 studs in there, and then, you know, 6 out to here. You'd have to maybe put your arms up, but in the middle it might get a little bit tight with the arms, but that's okay. We do have a little gear changer or, you know, shift changer there as well. Nice that you get access to inside of that, and I think this is pretty well done. It doesn't use a Speed Champions chassis, but it does use kind of the same like axle type pieces that Speed Champions often use. And as I mentioned, I really like how this was done, even though it's maybe very, very obvious. And I like the colors a lot, and I think this is a pretty good toy and makes this, like, you know, have pretty good value. This is a solid thing to play with. There's good access. And so at $20 for like this and the minifigure and the dino, I think it kind of makes sense. But that's not all we get. We also get a little bit of landscape here, and this was really, really interesting. So as we can see, there are some stickers on this. This is a sticker showing Isla Nublar. I can't remember what the first island they go to is for Jurassic Park, but anyway, there's that. There's the East Dock. Nedry's character, the character Nedry, is trying to get to the dock so they can smuggle off some of the dinosaur DNA, and it's raining, it's storming very, very bad, and they're in a hurry. And I can't remember if this sign actually gets spun around or not, but it has that ability. So it could be that it was pointing one way, but then in the storm points a different way and causes Nedry to drive off. But also, I think this sign just gets knocked out of commission in general. And so it does kind of have a play function, which is that this is just studded down on a jumper. So it's very easy to knock off, and if the car were to run into it in any way, you could probably get it to knock off as well. So if this is here and we run that over, there's probably some kind of reason that happens, and fine, it's a pretty simple kind of play feature, not terribly innovative, but well done. And I like that it adds to some inherent narrative to the set and replicates the scene. And then we add just a little bit of foliage back here using a couple leaf pieces and different colors of these, which is great. This is 3 stickers on here, which is not too bad. I think they look good, so that's really great. But then you may have seen we get something hidden here, which I about lost it when I saw it on the back of the box and on the instruction manual, because I did not know that was going to be included. And that is this branded cylinder brick here with the Barbasol logo on it. So I imagine that's licensed. It was kind of product placement for the movie, but also maybe here too. But it's really, really nice that that's not a sticker. This is a print, and it's nice that they were able to include that in here, because it is such a important part of the movie and really important for this character. So really great. And the top of it is also a printed tile there, and you do get an extra one of those. So I thought this was a really nice inclusion and could be used in many other sets, but fits very, very well in this one. And then, and I'm not positive about this, but I think this is what this is we do get a Lego frog in white. And I think that is supposed to be how, even though this was supposed to be a refrigerated kind of smuggling device, concealed device that could hold like dinosaur DNA and stuff, it also Nedry shows that it does have real, they can, customs can even check it and stuff, and it does have real shaving cream in it. And I think this frog is supposed to be like a dollop of shaving cream or something. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Either way, it's a Lego frog, which are always great to have, always great to include one in a set like this. Knocks the set up another level for me. And if that's what it's supposed to be, which I think it is, I think that's a really, really clever use and really well achieved. So I think that is terrific. And, the Barbasol and the frog here kind of make this set for me. And everything else here is just a bonus. So, I would pay $20 for the Barbasol and the frog, and then the rest of this is really, really wonderful to have. So all in all, we get a little bit of landscape, kind of a side build, a pretty solid Jeep Jurassic Park build here, which I think is pretty well done. We get a great Nedry character, nothing on the legs or the midsection, but the alternate face is really, really good with the splatter, the spray, and then we get an awesome dinosaur mold here, all for $20, a little over 200 pieces. So, and we get, relatively big tires, and interesting colored, rims for these tires. So I think this is awesome. I think this is actually a really good value set when some of these new Jurassic Park sets that are coming out on June 1st, 2023, the value as far as like what it looks like out of the box, to me at least, feels a little off, because so much of the stuff in those sets and a lot of the money is like towards big molded animals, big molded dinosaurs, which I think I like more than brick-built dinosaurs, at least the ones that I've seen lately or the ones that I've built lately. So I'm happy to get more molded ones, but they do feel like it does impact the price in an interesting way, while also, having an interesting effect on the piece count, because it'll look like you might get a lot of stuff. The piece count will be a lot lower than the price seems to indicate, because these are big, special, molded and colored pieces. So that being said, this set doesn't seem to fall into that trap, because we get a pretty sizable car here with some good stuff, and I really like that, and it feels pretty accurate to the property that it's based off of, and I think it's a really good toy. So we get that, and we get the landscape and whatever play feature, but definitely the Barbasol and the Frog, and then the minifigure and the dino. So I think the value here is like really good, actually, which I was surprised to see. But I think this set, I'll have to wait until I build maybe some of the other new Jurassic Park 30th anniversary sets that are coming out on June 1st. But I'm having a feeling that this might end up being kind of the best value set as far as, how far a certain amount of money goes. And I have a feeling that's going to be true, but I could be wrong. So I think this is really great. Surprisingly great, I should say. I'm very happy with it. 211 pieces, a great dino, great minifig, great car, and nice little landscape build there too. And I think this set could be, integrated into other Jurassic Park stuff really well. So that's lovely. I will show the extra pieces here, and we do get we get a couple extra of those like transparent plates and tiles that are used for lights and extra Technic stuff, extra flower stud there. We get an extra of the Barbasol shaving cream top tile print, an extra of the lower jaw, lower mouth piece for the Dilophosaurus, and that's it. But this is nice, and this is really nice to get extras of. Great. Yeah, I think this is a terrific set, so I'm very pleased. And I wasn't so sure about the rest of them. I think I will end up getting a couple of the other ones yet. I'm not too sure which, if I'm just going to maybe get this one and this one, which I think this one's like $70 or $80, and I can't remember how much this one was. Maybe 50, and then this one's like in the 120, 130 range. I may end up getting all three of them. I'm not quite sure yet, but I really liked this, so that makes me kind of even more interested in checking out these other ones. So very cool. I'm really happy with this set. So big thumbs up for me. And if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up or giving it a like. And if you like the other videos on my channel, consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I will be doing in the future, including most likely more of these brand new Jurassic Park 30th anniversary sets that come out next month. And I think I will be able to get more of them early, and so subscribe so you don't miss my reviews of those sets. And I'll also be doing a bunch of Lego videos about a bunch of other themes as well. So subscribe for that too. And until next time, thanks. Bye.